Likewise, nice to see you too. I feel like it was like another lifetime. So much has happened. The strike
Crazy. It's a whole new world again.
again. And I'm enjoying Olivia. I mean, I've learned that we are all just warm donuts.
Yep. We're all just worm donuts. It's true.
I love that episode. I love that scene.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Ren Bell directed that episode. He's a really good friend of mine. He's also our dialogue coach. So he has been here for every single episode we've ever made. And I think he was the perfect person to kind of cradle me through that process of figuring out what Olivia looks like at a funeral, which, I think she's not somebody that you would immediately think would be emotional or have these personal connections. And so, as we slowly chip away at the armor and find out her neurotic way of attaching herself to people, um, there's a unique version of a person like her portraying those emotions. And Ren helped me figure out exactly what that was in a really wonderful way.
I love it. I wish I had been on set to watch because I would have been cracking up. I was as is, but yeah, maybe it's a good idea. I wasn't. But we do get to see more of her emotions. I mean, she gets a brief moment of being a roomie. So
Yeah,
she's starting to shed some of that boundary and showing a little more emotion, friendship.
absolutely, especially with Gergs.
Can you talk a little bit about that and the development that continues?
I think since that episode, the show, much like the original Night Court, has been heavily focused on the people who come through the doors. We've had some really incredible guest cast throughout the end of this season. And so, I think it's been really wonderful that the way that we have each, as series regulars, had moments of our own throughout the season to get to kind of highlight where we're at in our path. And then we have been doing a wonderful job of highlighting some incredible talent of our guest cast this year. And so since that episode, predominantly, we've been leaning a little bit more towards um, really, it's astounding. I can't believe the people we get through the door. Richard Kind, Wendy Malick, Ryan Hansen, Rob Hubel, Paul Scheer. And of course, we bring back the Wheelers, which is a showstopper in and of itself.
Can you talk about the scene also? I'm having a kick, so that's why I'm bringing up scenes. The one when Olivia and Dan go try to get her wardrobe back. That was phenomenal scene, giving her speech, but with guidance.
Yeah, that was a hoot. I love getting to have scenes with John. And Olivia and Dan don't interact that much, partially because I think there's a lot of similarities between the two of them, um, both being people who like to keep a little distance. So, whereas other characters like Abby or Gergs are kind of willing this connection, Olivia and Dan are likely to be content to leave each other alone. Um, when I do get the opportunity to have some one-on-one time with John, it's always a hoot, and it's some of my favorite moments throughout getting to be here at Warner Brothers.
Yeah, mine too. So I look forward to seeing more. Thank you so much, India, for your time. It was a pleasure.
Thanks, Nancy. I'll see you this time next year.
Yes, we'll see you.
Thanks, Nancy.
Thank
Bye,
you.
love.